Yes. Evaluate integration from 2 to 8 modulus of x minus 5 dx. In the last class only I have told you that where it is going to 0, that point you need to find. X minus 5 if I take equal to 0, I get x equal to 5. So 5 is the critical point for this one. So for that, what I need to do here is solution. First I can write 2 to 8 modulus of x minus 5 dx can be written as 2 to 5, and you know, you will remember that smaller than 5 this value is negative and more than 5 this value is positive. So I write outside minus 5 to 8 x minus 5 dx, correct? Yes, integration ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ordinary integration ಇದು. So now this is very simple, minus x square by 2 minus 5x 2 to 5 plus x square by 2 minus 5x 5 to 8. Let us substitute x equal to 5. What do you get? Upper limit you are getting 20. I think this way also we have done. No, we have not done. Minus 4 by 2 minus 10 plus second part 64 by 2 minus 40 minus of 25 by 2 minus 25. Simply in both the cases, here substitute upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, correct? Yeah, next proceed. This is minus. See, one thing you remember, it is half of the 25, it is full 25. 25 half means 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. So it is again same thing, minus 25 by 2. Correct? Minus 25 by 2. Minus. See, 4 by 2 is 2. 2 minus 10 is minus 8. Minus of minus plus 8. Plus. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 64 divided by 2 32. 32 minus 40 minus 8. Very good. Again 25 by 2 minus 25 andre minus 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, this minus into 8 is minus 8. Here also one minus 8. What do you get? Minus 16. Here minus of minus plus 25 by 2. This is plus 25 by 2. 25 by 2, 25 by 2 is 25. Half 25, half 25 becomes full 25. Correct? Plus 25. Minus 16 plus 25, it is 9. Correct? So this is the answer for this question. Yes, please, madam. Yes, we go for the next problem. show that integration from 0 to 0 to a theoretical problem. 0 to a f of x into g of x dx equal to 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx. Correct. If f and g are defined as f of x equal to f of a minus x and g of x equal to and g of x plus g of a minus x, which is equal to okay. Correct? Yes, it's not much more any difficult to find problem. It is. I need to prove somewhat like this. Correct? See, if I take this one, first look at this. Solution I equal to integration from 0 to a f of x into g of x dx. This one can be written like this using the property of 0 to a f of x dx. The property 0 to a f of x dx, most popular property 0 to a f of a minus x dx. You feel that why, you may think that why is taking this one, because look at this condition. They are given f of a minus x and also they are talking about g of a minus x. So for that I just go through directly the property 0 to a f of a minus x into g of a minus x dx. Correct? You can call this as first one and this. Yes. Now f of a minus x, you know very well it is. It is f of x. So I can write it as 0 to a f of x into g of a minus x dx. 0 to a f of x into g of a minus x dx, we can call it as equation number 2. You will feel that why he wants to call it as equation 2 and why it is equation 1. Look at this. This is very, very important for me. This result I need to take to eliminate g of x. You don't have any g of x here. To eliminate g of x, I need to find the sum of these two. So you have already g of x. Now you have g of a minus x. And fortunately, the limits of both these two are same, so I can add both. Correct? So what I can do now? Now simply adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2. What do you get? This is left side I plus I 2i. Now 0 to a f of x into g of x plus f of x into g of a minus x. ಇದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡಿಸೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ with respect to x. Correct? Shall we take f of x common there? So if I take common 0 to a f of x in the bracket g of x plus g of a minus x with respect to x. This is what I was expecting because I know the value of g of x plus g of a minus x. What is that? It's a 4. So if I put it is 4, so I say 4 into integration from 0 to a f of x dx. But actually this is all 2i here. But you are expecting I, so I means it is 2 1 it is 2 2 So finally you get it as I equal to integration from 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx. Okay, yeah, this is our result. Yes, please note down. Yes. Now I'll remove this. Go for the next problem. The value of integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, they have given here is x cube plus x cos x plus tan raised to 5 x plus 1 dx. See, whenever you have minus a to a property will come, minus a to a form integrals will be given. First in your mind you will think about even and odd. Remember, minus a to a, if it comes, no, you know very well minus a to a here, it is 2 times of 0 to a of, it is 0. It is for even and it is for odd. This you know the property, correct? Minus a to a f of x dx is always 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx if the function is even, and it is 0 for the odd functions. Now look at this. When I take x cube, it is odd function. When I separate all the terms, then what happens? This completely integration of x cube plus integration of this plus integration of this plus integration of 1, because each having an addition plus sign in between them, I can separate them. When I separate, this is odd, the integration of this value is 0. Cos is even, x is odd. Cos is even, x is odd. Odd into even, odd. Because minus into plus is minus, correct? So for that it is odd, its value is also 0. Tan raised to 5, tan itself is odd and it is multiplied for odd number of times. So for that it is also 0. 1 is x raised to 0, it is. 1 is considered as even. So therefore integration of 1 is x, and just simplify this one. Okay? Yeah. Now look at this. So very simple. First 3 terms vanishes. Only the last integration of 1 we have to do there. I equal to integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. X cube plus x into cos x plus tan raised to 5x plus 1 with respect to x. So this is, I say here directly you can say minus pi by 2, otherwise you do like this. One more step I will use. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 x cube dx plus minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 x cos x dx plus minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 tan raised to 5x dx plus minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 1 dx, correct? Look at this very carefully. And this goes to the 0. This goes to the 0 because it is odd function. It goes to the 0 plus it goes to the 0 plus integration of minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, which is 1 with respect to x. Why? Illi baridane, because x cube x cos x tan raised to 5x are all odd. What is this? Still these are all odd. This is odd, this is odd, this is odd, so all the values will be 0. Correct? Huh? Very good. So now let us integrate the last one. What is integration of 1? It is x minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So upper limit is pi by 2 minus lower limit, but here it is my lower limit itself is minus. So for that minus of minus it is plus. So you can say it is plus pi by 2. It is pi. Okay? Yes. Yes. Next problem. Evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 log of 4 plus 3 sin x 4 plus 3 cos x. Just imagine if it is in indefinite. It's very horrible to do this. Log function, how you will do this? So many things you need to do for this. Correct? Yeah. First we call the first one as I. This is very easy problem. 0 to pi by 2 log of 4 plus 3 sin x 3 sin x divided by 4 plus 3 cos x. Correct? Huh? Call it as equation 1. We know the only thing is that property number 6. F of x can be replaced by f of a minus x. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಬಂದು ಪೈ ಬೈ 2 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ f of x equal to f of a minus x ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ದಾವ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವ ಸೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೈ ಬೈ 4 ಬರಬೇಕು, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪೈ ಬೈ 2 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾಕ್ ಲಗ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. tan ಗೆ pi by 4 ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ tan pi by 4 minus x and tan pi by 4 plus x ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅದ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ. 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x ಅಂತ. tan a minus b ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, tan of a plus b ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ pi by 4 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, pi by 4 ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಏನ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ಇಂಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಕೈಂಡ್. ಅದು ನೀವು BS ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ BSc ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಕಲಿತಿರೋ. ಅಲ್ಲೆರಡು ಚಲೋ ಬೀಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗಾಮಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಅವು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಇಂಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಖತರ್ನಾಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಒಂದು ಬೀಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗಾಮಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇನ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಡ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರೀ ತೆಗೆದು ಬರೀ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ 0 to pi by 2 log of ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ pi by 2 minus x 4 plus 3 times of sin of pi by 2 minus x whole divided by 4 plus 3 times of cos of pi by 2 minus x with respect to x. What you get here? This is 0 to pi by 2 log of 4 plus L. In the first quadrant all trigonometric functions are positive. There is no any issue of the minus. Directly only function changes, sin becomes cos and cos becomes sin. Correct? Annually correct? Annually not feeling well? Yes. Now this is equation 2. So simply ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಲಾಜಿಕ್. 1 ಬಂತ 2 ಬಂತ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಎಂದು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ i ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿಡ್ತದ. ಅದೊಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಸದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ i ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಡಿಂಗ್ 1 and 2 1 and 2 ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಅನ್ಕೋತಾನೆ, ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೋಗ್ಸರ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಜೂಮ್ನಾಗ ಅದನ್ರಿ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫುಲ್ ಥಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. 0 to pi by 2 log of ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಲಾಗ್ ನೋ, log a plus log b you can write it as log ab. Next step ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. By the time log ab when you write, here the numerator 4 plus 3 sin x, here it is in the denominator 4 plus 3 sin x. Reciprocal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತವೆ. You get log 1. log 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0. ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ 0 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0. ದೋಸ್ತ ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಎಸ್. ಅವ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀ ಸಂಶಯ ಬರ್ತದ ಯಾಕೋ ಮಾಸ್ತರ ಅಂತಾರೆ. 4 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನೀ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು 100ಕ್ಕೆ 100 ಸತ್ಯ ಐತಿ. ಅದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ದೋಸ್ತ? ಹಾ, ಮತ್ತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಲೇಬೇಕು, ನೀ ಬರಿಲೇಬೇಕು. 4 plus 3 cos 6 divided by 4 plus 3 sin x dx. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸರಿನಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. This is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2 log a plus log b in ಬರಿಲ್ರಿ. log a plus log b log ab. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? This is a log of 4 plus 3 sin x divided by 4 plus 3 cos x into 4 plus 3 cos x divided by 4 plus 3 sin x with respect to x. Both are the reciprocal functions here. Aram se we can cancel them. 4 plus 3 cos x, 4 plus 3 cos x, 4 plus 3 sin, 4 plus 3 sin. ಕಲರ್ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಹೆಂಗ ಮಸ್ತಲ್ಲ? 2r 0 to pi by 2 log 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 0 ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ log 0 is minus infinity. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಡ್ಡೇಕ್ ಅದ. ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 0 ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲ. ಇಂಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ನಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತಂತೀವಪ್ಪ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬೇಕ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್, ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಹಂಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 0 to pi by 2 0 dx. ಬೇಜಾರಾಕಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಬರೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಸಿ ಬರ್ತತಿ, ಒಂದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 0. ಎಸ್. ಸರಿನಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಬೇಕು ಅಪ್ಪು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ಪು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕಿನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಟಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೋಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಿಂದ ಬೇಕ ಹಂಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಮುಗೀತಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮುಗೀತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಮುಗೀತಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ. ಎಸ್. evaluate 0 to pi x dx a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. correct? x divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊರೆ ಇಂಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ a square cos square x plus x a square cos square x plus b square sin square x if it comes. ಈ ತರ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Where in indefinite or else in the definite case also. Either in definite case or else in indefinite case, always multiply and divided by sec square x. Second square. Why you need to multiply by second square? See, if I multiply numerator by second square x, denominator by second square x. Look at this. Second square into cos square is 1 because both are reciprocal, cos and sec. Sec square ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by cos square ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು 1 ಉಳಿತದೆ. sin square into cos sec square ಅಂದ್ರೆ sin square divided by cos square ಅಂದಾಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ tan square. So it reduces the form sec square x divided by a constant a square plus b square tan square x. Correct? Here I can put tan x equal to t. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, sec square x dx equal to dt. So it reduces the form 1 by a square plus x square, 1 by tan of x by a formula. Correct? So always this will be, it's as a standard case. Remember, sin square and cos square terms if it comes in the denominator. Sin square and cos square x comes in the denominator. Please take care, multiply and divided by second square. Second square of x. Remember, whenever you have the denominator second cos square and sin square, no, always multiply and divided by second square and then proceed by taking tan x equal to t. Its derivative will be in the numerator. Okay? Yes. Now look at this. I just proceed, but before going to that, I do one thing. ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I have to apply the property here. Why? ಏನು ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈಗೇನು ಬೇರೆ ನಾಟಕ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ನನ್ನ ಮರ್ಜಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮರ್ಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲೋ ವಿವೇಕ, ನನ್ನ ಮರ್ಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರ ಮರ್ಜಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಐತ್ಲಾ, ನಾ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, 1 divided by square cos square plus b square. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಡ್ ಐ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ x there? ನಮಗೆ ತಲೆನೋವು ಆಗೋದೇ ಈ x ಗಳು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ all trigonometric functions will reduce, sin cos sin something will convert. Algebraic function x ಇರೋದು and x cube ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ x ಅನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾವುದು? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದೆನ್ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ multiply divided by second square, that we have to do. Okay, so yes, then let us proceed now. First I say I equal to 0 to pi x divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x dx. ಸರಿನಾ? ಸರಿ ಏನು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾರನ್ನು ನಡೀತದೆ, ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಈಗ apply the property. What is that? 0 to pi as it is. Wherever you have x, no, there you write pi minus x. Correct? This is pi minus x divided by a square cos square of pi minus x plus b square of sin square of pi minus x dx. Correct? ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ is pi minus x, sum of two functions ಅದಾವ. pi divided by this part, x divided by this. x divided by this ಬರೆದ್ರೆ again it is looks like my eye only. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ, pi divided by a square cos square of, can I write directly here, it is cos 180 minus theta, is cos theta only, no change. Even though it is negative, because of square it becomes positive. b square sin square x minus, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ dx ಬರೀತೀನಿ, minus 0 to pi x divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x dx. Cut. Simply separate the terms. Numerator you have sum of the two terms, pi divided by this, x divided by this. Two separate integrals are written. The reason is I am not interested in x here. If x comes, I cannot proceed my logic. Whatever that method is there, no, I cannot do that. So for that, I just take this one as simply I. Correct. So look at this. This part 0 to pi. I will take pi also outside. Pi outside will take pi into 1 divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x with respect to dx minus this is I. Correct? I take this I to the left side. What do you get? 2I equal to pi into integration from 0 to pi 1 divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. Numerator is dx. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿ, property number 5. 0 to 2a f of x dx. Don't write this property, I am just recalling you. 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx. Whenever f of x 2a minus x is same as f of x. I hope you can remember this. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, 0 to 2a ಇದ್ರೆ 2 times of 0 to a ಬರಿಬಹುದು. 0 to 2 pi ಇದ್ರೆ 2 times of 0 to 1 pi ಬರಿಬಹುದು. When this is possible, that is upper limit minus x ಹಾಕಿದಾಗಲೂ function remains same ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if I substitute upper limit minus x, then still the function will not change. I can write 2 times of this one like that. Okay, now look at this. I told you again the denominator same remains. If I put x equal to pi minus x, cos square x only you get, sin square of x idalli sin square of pi minus x tagondru once again sin square x only I will get. So it means that in both the cases what I am getting, correct. So I do the small thing here. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಸೈನ್ಗೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೈನ್ 0 is also 0, pi is also 0 ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, now this is multiply divided by 2, multiply 2. This is 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 dx divided by, ಇದು very important step, b square sin square x. I hope you can understand this. What I have done, just I have made the interval as half interval and 2 times of this one. Correct? 0 to pi ittu, 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi ittu, but na ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, half ತಗೊಂಡೆ, 2 times of this. So now let us multiply divided by secant square x. Correct? ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. Multiply and divide by secant square x. What do you get? See here I do one more thing. This is 2i equal to like this. If I cancel 2, what I get? Only I. Correct? So finally this is I equal to pi into 0 to this cancelled, 0 to pi by 2 sec square x dx. Please take secant square inside the before the dx because it is a variable I am taking. Sec square x divided by a square plus b square tan square x. I am not interested to write every term because I explained you. If I multiply sec square, this will be 1 and this will be tan and numerator will be secant square. Correct? Multiply ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಭಾಳ ಬೇಜಾರು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, cos square x ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೋರಿ. Cos square x if I take common, sin square by cos square ಉಳಿತೈತಿ, that will be tan square and 1 by cos square becomes sec square. Correct? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ numerator and denominator divided by cos square x. ಈಗ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, numerator and denominator is multiplied by sec square. Numerator and denominator are divided by cos square ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you get like this. Okay? Yeah. Next, ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, put tan x equal to t. Let b tan x you can take also. B tan x equal to t. What do you get the derivative? B into secant square x dx equal to dt. secant square x dx equal to dt. But actually I remove this part now. But actually I don't have b secant square, so I take b to the right side now. Correct? So what I do now, I just simply, one more thing I need to do, limits also changes here. What is the limit now? Yes, when x equal to 0, x equal to 0, t is also 0. When x equal to pi by 2, what is t? T it tends to infinity. x equal to pi by 2 ಆದರೆ tan pi by 2 is infinity. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ equal to ಬರಿಬಾರದು usually. Tending towards infinity. Infinity is not a fixed number. Reaching towards the infinite. Going to a large number. Okay, what is now? This becomes I equal to pi into integration from 0 to infinity. And now sec square dx can be written as dt by b. And rest of all the parts will be looks like this. A square plus t square into dt divided by a constant. ಈ b ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. Sec square x dx equal to 1 by b into dt. I will take b outside. What do you get? Pi by b. Integration from 0 to infinity. 1 by a square plus t square dt. ಇದೇನು finally standard result ಇದು 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. So pi by b into 1 by a tan inverse of t divided by a, but this is all from 0 to infinity. Correct? Finally, this is I equal to pi divided by a, b in the bracket. So if I put t equal to infinite, tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2, which is 90 degree. Ulta 90 ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಉಲ್ಟಾ pi by 2 ನಾನು. tan 0 is 0, so it's 0. What about this? Pi square divided by correct? Yes, this is what the answer is. Correct? Time I think ಹೆಂಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ಲ. One problem I will give homework and will try this. If you want, you can try homework problem. This is minus 1 to 3 by 2 modulus of x into sin pi x modulus complete dx.